Hey, Coach, talk to me a little bit about the room that you have this year coming into this season. I know you probably are chomping at the bits.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the group that we've put together. Obviously, Terry, Debo, those guys have been proven and been around. Noah Brown stepped up big last year, so great to have him back. We added Chris Moore, who's an addition, and we got KJ. KJ's playing really fast and really quick right now. And then beyond that, we got a bunch of young guys that come in here and that are wired the right way, that are football smart, and they're extremely competitive. And I think they get it. They're hungry and they're eager to learn. So as a coach and as a teacher, you absolutely love that.
You got a full house because when you look at last year, you lost a few pieces that players come and go, but you added so much. What does Debo Samuels add to that room? Because you talked about, Noah Brown being back this year after that injury, but what does Debo add, and what are you hoping to bring out in his skill sets?
Yeah, I think Debo adds experience and versatility off the top. He's a guy that's had a lot of success in this league. So coming in, you got a guy that you can move around and use in different ways. And I didn't even mention Luke McCaffrey, who
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited about. He's off to a great start this offseason. He's a guy that has great hands. He's running really well, and he continues to improve his route running. So I'm looking for great things from Luke.
I was just getting ready to ask you about Luke because I was like, yeah, Luke, because Kingsbury was talking about him a little bit about where he saw his development already as far as from last year, stepping it up, the confidence and all of that.
That's right.
But where looking at him last year and some things that you said, okay, this is what you need to work on.
Yeah.
How is he excelling even more this year early on? Because we're just in OTAs.
That's right. Well, I think number one, the things that he did really well is he was always fast, he was always quick, and he had great hands. He was a guy who was still kind of transitioning to playing the receiver role, and I thought he got off to a pretty good start last year. But the thing was like, let's continue to be a better route runner, continue to chase the details of playing the position. So, and he's done that. But he's a talented guy, and I'm excited to see how his growth continues to happen.
Why is Noah Brown so important to this offense? Because, well, everybody remember that pass he went up and caught, but
Right.
even more so, why was he so important when he wasn't here towards the end of last year?
Well, I think let's talk about when he was here first.
Yeah.
He came in and his work ethic, his attention to detail, and his intensity, he earned the trust of Jaden and the entire coaching staff right away. So I think, when you have a guy that earns your trust and he made big plays in the Giants game, you name it, he showed that he could be a guy that we can count on. Then unfortunately he got injured. So now it's just like he's healthy again, he's back on the field, so guys know who he can be. So I think we're excited about that.
You got a new rookie, Jalen Lane.
Yeah.
What are you seeing from him? Because I watched him out there. You got a speed burner. When
Yeah.
I look at the wide receivers, you got a lot of speed there,
Yeah.
and you look like you've got a wide receiver room that can play multiple positions out there.
Yeah, I think the versatility as a receiver is huge, and we have multiple guys that can play different positions. I think the speed at this level is critical because you can put so much pressure on the defense. So our scouts have done a great job of bringing in some young guys that could really run. But not only that, they're just not just speed, but they understand ball, and they got skills. Like they can catch the ball, they got run after catch, they got routes. So I'm excited about just continuing to develop the whole room. It's going to be a tremendous competition to see who makes this roster, but all of these guys have the ability and the talent to play in this league.
You got a hard job ahead.
That's a problem to have.
Yeah, yeah. So, what do you want to see out of this room this year, even more so than what you didn't see last year? And I guess I can't even go back to last year because you have a totally different group.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask, what do you want to see out of this group this year?
I think I just want to see guys playing as one unit. At the end of the day, our job is to make plays and to help us win games. So guys playing as one unit. I want to see us playing really detailed football, playing really fast, really physical, and finishing not just the routine plays, but trying to make the difficult plays, blocking downfield and just being complete receivers. To whatever we can do, run game, pass game, our job is to go out and make plays and help us win football games.
Has anybody stood out early on? And probably not the veterans, but some of the other guys.
No names right now this year. This time of year, everybody's making plays and it feels good. We're going to wait until we put the pads on and then I'll drop a name for you.
And you hear what Coach said? It's a little bit too early for me to be asking that question. So appreciate that. But we know that the wide receiver room is going to be hot. He's got a hard job ahead, but he said he likes that.